Yo, Cowboys fans. Hey, man, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Foots. Man, what a crazy Tuesday. It's beautiful outside, but work was hectic. It feels like a freaking Thursday in there. Doing so many things, and then you get this breaking news, and NFL Network has a whole segment dedicated to free agency frenzy, and Cowboys fans are going off the record because Cole Beasley is gone, and we haven't signed anybody. Cowboys fans, relax. So, wanted to talk to you guys in this setting really quick as I drive home. It's a good thing that I drove home. I'm able to kind of get my thoughts off quick. I saw the news that Cole Beasley did sign with the Buffalo Bills. Congratulations to Cole Beasley. He earned that money, came in the league as an undrafted free agent from SMU. Has been a very good pro for the Cowboys. I take nothing from the man, but in the same breath, the Cowboys are extremely smart for not overpaying for Cole. There's been many instances this year where, and even in past years where you've heard things like, Cole Beasley is Julian Edelman. Him and Jules are the same type of player. They're the same player. I think what happens is because he's a short slot, a short white receiver, unfairly or fairly, whatever the case may be, a lot of Cowboys fans start comparing him to Julian Edelman when you really crunch the numbers. In the offense, obviously, with the Patriots is a short timing based, West Coast type of deal offense. And I think that, let's just be honest. Jules' best numbers, 1,100 yard seasons. Had that twice. Had a few 900 yards in there, I believe. And then, obviously, Cole's best numbers, or his best year, 2016, 800 plus. With Dak, albeit, but there's really no comparison. I think that Jules is a better player. He's a tougher player. He's a thicker player now. Some of you guys will say, obviously, Edelman had the PED situation, but, your eyes will tell you that Julian Edelman, he's a better player. Now, all that said, I really wanted to do this video because I just want Cowboys fans to know, and fans everywhere, it's going to be okay, all right? The Cowboys are very smart for not paying. You can't pay a guy, and I don't get into the free agency talk too much, but you can't pay a guy. You just can't overpay a Cole Beasley when you're going to have Amari Cooper soon. You got Zeke soon, Dak soon. You don't know what you're going to do with Byron. You don't know what you're going to do with DeMarcus Lawrence. So here's the thing with free agency that you got to remember. Middle tier to bad teams are always big players in free agency. The Jets, the Browns, even though they turn it around a little bit, the Bucks, the list goes on and on. Now you have these instances where the Broncos put a few pieces together. The Eagles put a few pieces together. They were close. They won a Super Bowl. Congratulations. Even the Rams put some pieces together, were able to get to a ring, right? But the historically good franchises, and that's what the Cowboys are trying to be. We're trying to build through the draft. Pittsburgh, I know their defense has been down, but they're normally right in the hunt in the AFC North. Pittsburgh, Green Bay, they draft well. Baltimore drafts well, and obviously, the Godfather Bill and the Patriots, right? So what happens is you get these situations like, let's talk about Landon Collins, for example. I wanted Landon Collins, I'll admit. I just wanted him under the right situation with a plan and for the right price. If the Redskins want to give him $45 million guaranteed, congratulations, Washington, because that's so stupid. Like, if I cursed, that's effing stupid, all right? I'm not going to curse on this Good Tuesday. But the point is, with players like that, you got to have a plan. He's going to get, going rate. He's going to get, I don't know why he set the market because, again, he is a box guy. And you do have to have a plan for him. I think he's a great tackler, but I also don't think in that, like, with the Redskins signings, okay? So, Case Keenum, Landon Collins. Does anybody watching this video honestly think that the Skins got better? But with the Cowboys losing Cole Beasley, does anybody watching this video think that the Cowboys got worse? Think about the offense. Think about how Dallas really wasn't able to utilize Cole's strength these last 2 years. We really weren't. His numbers have went down. His catches have went down. It wasn't until Amari Cooper that the offense, until we signed Amari Cooper, that the offense really started rolling. For whatever reason, Dak and Cole weren't on the same page. Well, you're not going to cut Dak. You want to make things, I hate using the word Dak friendly, but you want to make things friendly for Dak. The biggest reason why Cole's gone is because Michael Gallup came on towards the end of the year. Amari Cooper had the year that he had, albeit being traded in the middle of the year. You still have a guy like Cedric Wilson on your roster. Coming back this year, he'll have a chance to fight for it. You signed Jason Witten, whatever that means. So you're going to have opportunities for that to still attack the middle of the field, to still attack the shallow intermediate parts of the field. But all in all, this team wants to win and throw the ball on the outside, and that's what Dallas is going to be able to do with Gallup, with Cooper. So I don't think that it's a loss. I just don't want Cowboys fans freaking out. You still have the draft, and I'll be completely honest with you. I really don't think that you have to draft a receiver early. I'm just being honest. So what does all this mean? Could you draft a receiver early? If somebody falls, yes. But in this offense and for what the Cowboys want to do, I just don't think that a slot receiver makes that much of a difference. You can look at Cole's numbers, and congratulations, Buffalo. AB didn't want to go there. You know, and even that situation, let's see how it all works out. Like, the thing about free agency that I hate is you didn't draft the guy. So you don't know the player inside and out. You think you know. You think you're making a projection, but because you didn't draft him, you don't know his work habits. You don't know the little things that makes a guy tick. Okay, so Cole Beasley with Josh Allen, that's really going to work. The most inaccurate quarterback in the draft last year, one of the more inaccurate players in the league. I mean, he showed more as a runner last year than a passer in Buffalo. So, listen, Cowboys fans, relax. We still have the draft. We still have free agency. I know a bunch of you guys want Earl Thomas. If we get him, if we don't, we'll be fine. When you draft well, guess what? You pay your own. That's just what happens. You're not going to be a big player in free agency. You're just not. So don't get antsy. You know what? Cole Beasley, you wanted a bunch of money. You're tweeting with fans every week. And that's another thing. Like, Amari Cooper hasn't tweeted in 3 years. He doesn't tweet. He doesn't get on Instagram. He's really like, even Dak. It doesn't matter to them. Cole's arguing with fans every week. Like, Cole, you're an NFL player. You're going to forget more about football than a lot of fans know. So it's little things like that. I love what Cole has done for the Cowboys, but I think that it's a good divorce. And, you know, he'll see, and a lot of these players will end up seeing, a lot of these teams will end up seeing, dog, it's not greener on the other side. You better learn how to build a team build through the draft. The best teams in this league can do that. All right? The best teams in this league can do that. I think Dallas has been drafting extremely well. That's why they have some of these issues with Byron Jones, DeMarcus Lawrence. And the thing is, like I was telling a couple of Skins fans today, you know you draft well. You need to get production. You want to get close to immediate production out of 3 picks in the draft. Last year, Leighton Vander Esch, all-pro linebacker. Connor Williams could have been better, but he didn't play bad. And you look at a guy like Dalton Schultz, he was on the field, so he gave you some production. You know, I can go back to 2 years ago. Cheeto did some things for you. Obviously, Zeke, Anthony Brown, Dak. You want production early from your draft picks. It's just, that's how you have to draft. That's how you have to make things happen. Are you going to miss on a Taco Charlton? And he's not even a miss. He just hasn't fully developed yet. Are you going to miss every now and then? Again, of course you are. But you want to be able to draft and turn over talent immediately so you don't get in these free agency situations to where you're like the Skins paying for Landon Collins, but you're losing a guy like Preston Smith, who actually is one of your players who actually has done something. So you don't want to get into paying. This is my philosophy. This is the Foot's philosophy. You don't want to get into paying somebody else. You just don't. And somebody you don't know. Again, I went off on this tangent to say, Cole, I love you. Couldn't pay you. The Cowboys, and that's been their philosophy. They're not going to pay. They're not going to overpay in free agency. They're going to wait things out, see what happens in the draft, find a guy who fits for them. All right, with this staff, it's Jason's last year. Who knows what's going to happen with Earl Thomas, this, that, and the third. But for this staff, this is how it's been with Will McClay, Steven. This is it. This is what we get, guys. So, again, Cowboys fans, I'm just trying to be that voice of reason. Like, don't panic. don't worry about. You guys got to understand they're making a projection, and they're projecting Michael Gallup to have a good next year. They're projecting Amari Cooper to pick up where he left off. So let's see what happens. It's your boy Foots the King as always, y'all. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Bye-bye.